Coach. There will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on. But for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Monday, down, 180, 35. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, D.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Carr finds Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Now, 185. I'm coming after you. Check nickel.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Broncos have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, orbit.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
18 on the play. First down, Denver.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Number 53, Mike 53. Cut.
What? Now.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
6-0 our score after one. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
61, match box, watch by.
This is Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
93.
Card out of throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First down, Broncos.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Set 90 Wolf.
Check 53 low. Check pass. Check pass.
Let go.
On first down, it's Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Got it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He'll let this go. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Caught by number 11.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
33-yard line.
Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing now is Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Right down. You ready?
Carr now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Carr's pass incomplete in the end zone. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing again. Carr. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Locke now on 1st down. Safarian Jenkins has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, Delta, on the ball. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, Locke. Finding some room at midfield. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
53, Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. 53's the Mike.
They do go for it. It's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Block now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Block off a play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver 1st. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Ready up.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go,
Come.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Check up.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Ready.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Steps up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Switch.
Get it.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Let's get it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
47 Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Down. You're right, Eddie. Right Monday, down.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Safe.
You're mine.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Under crunch. Pick the edge.
Raider 1.
From midfield, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Down.
Mike, boy, 46.
180.
Check.
180. We're good. You ready?
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On second down, it's Jacobs pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Raiders on third down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton 57 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Now Locke. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Later 734. White Monday down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually... have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Locke to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Locke. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You don't want it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Set. 60 yours.
Coming to
Alpha.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
53 is the Mike. Here we go. Check it.
Now Locke again. And this is caught for a Bronco. Down. And the Broncos cut into that lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Raiders 29, Broncos 15. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Raiders, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.